Hey there. What we'll be working on is figuring out the volume of the sediment inside of our river water that we collected. And when we collected our river water, we did it in this bottle here. And if you look in at it a little closely, you can see some of the sediment on the bottom. But you can also see that it's overall pretty clear. This is a pretty clear bottle. You can see straight through it. And that's largely due to the way that I collected the water. Since the hole of this is pretty small and I submerged this into the river, you saw that in the previous video, we're just not gonna collect as much sediment into this container as we would if we were to get like a bucket and submerge that bucket into moving water into the river. So what we need to do is mimic the sediment by using something like rice, and we'd want to use something like this type of a beaker. What I like about this, unlike this shape, is that this is very cylindrical. Instead of this round bottom with the five-star point, this is very round on the bottom, and it's also very flat. So what we do is we take a measurement of the diameter of this bottle, which, if I'm looking at this, is something like, we'd want to make sure we have the inner diameter, so look about 82 millimeters. And we would then take our sediment and so that's 82 millimeters as the full diameter, so we'd cut it in half to get the radius. So we take our sediment here, pour it in. We'd level it out. We'd also probably have some water from the river itself. So what we could do here is measure the height of the sediment, which I'm getting about 30 millimeters. And then we would also measure that against the height of the overall liquid that we have, which I'm getting 120 millimeters. We'd use those measurements, and then we'd calculate the volume of the sediment in contrast or as a ratio to the overall volume of the water that we have. And here we're showing how to use unit conversions as well, which would be really important. And then we could use this information to collect the sediment and the water from upstream locations and a downstream location as well. And we can compare them using NZ Grapher. Thanks.